Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Flow Podcast Official. Take a slow breath in and out. Relax your shoulders. Slow down your thoughts and just be here with me. Today's session is not just about English. It's about how you express your thoughts in English. Let me ask you something honestly. When someone asks your opinion, what do you say? I agree, I don't agree. And then, silence. You know English, but you don't know how to continue. And that's where confidence breaks. So today, we are going to fix this, not just with vocabulary, but with real conversation skills. Because in real life, English is not about grammar rules. It's about how you respond, how you express, and how you connect, and most importantly, how you sound. Let's understand something first. If you always say, I agree, I don't agree, you sound basic, unnatural, and less confident. But when you say, I agree to some extent, I can see your point, I respect your opinion, but you sound calm, intelligent, and professional. And that's the difference we're building today. Imagine you are in a meeting. Someone says, we should increase working hours. Now you don't want to sound rude, but you also don't fully agree. Instead of saying, I don't agree, you say, I can see your point, but I think there might be a better approach. Feel the difference. Same idea, better expression. Now let's practice. Repeat slowly in your mind. I completely agree with that idea. Pause. Feel the confidence. I strongly agree with what you said. I think that's a really good point. I'm totally on the same page. That matches my experience as well. I fully support that suggestion. Good. Notice something? You're not just agreeing, you're adding personality to your English. Now, this is where real fluency begins, because in real life, you don't always fully agree. You are somewhere in the middle. Repeat. I agree to some extent, but I have some concerns. I mostly agree, though I see a few challenges. I can understand that perspective, but I'm not fully convinced. I agree with the idea, but not every detail. I see the advantages, but also some risks. I'm not completely sure, but I'm open to it. I see both sides. Very powerful, because now you are thinking, not just speaking. Let me tell you something important. The reason you don't speak like this is not lack of vocabulary, it's hesitation. You are afraid to speak longer sentences. You are afraid to make mistakes. And because of that, you stay safe. Short sentences, simple replies. But growth doesn't happen in comfort. So today, we break that. Now listen carefully. Disagreement in English is an art. If you say directly, you are wrong, it sounds rude. Instead say, I'm afraid I see this differently. I respect your opinion, but I don't agree. I understand your point, but I'm not sure I agree. To be honest, I would take a different view. I think there might be a better way. I'm not convinced this is the best solution. I disagree, but I appreciate your perspective. This is powerful English. You disagree, but you still sound respectful. Imagine your friend says, money is the most important thing in life. Instead of reacting emotionally, you say, I can see why you think that, but I believe relationships and peace are more important. Now you are expressing, respecting, and connecting. That's real communication. Now let's go deeper. Sometimes life is not black or white, it's gray, so your English should reflect that. Repeat. On one hand, it seems like a good idea. On the other hand, there are some risks. I think the truth is somewhere in the middle. There are pros and cons. It could work, but only with careful planning. It's a complex issue. There are no easy answers. This is advanced thinking, and now you are speaking like that. Now imagine a situation. Someone asks, should people work from home? You answer, on one hand, working from home gives flexibility. On the other hand, it can reduce communication. So I think a balanced approach is better. That's fluent English, not perfect grammar, but perfect expression. Now listen carefully. You don't need to remember everything. Just pick 2 agreement sentences, 2 disagreement sentences, and 2 balanced sentences. Use them daily, and slowly your brain will start thinking like this. Repeat. I can express my opinion clearly. I am not afraid to speak. I can agree politely. I can disagree respectfully. I am improving every day. Very good. You don't need perfect English. You need real English. English that helps you speak in meetings, talk to people, and express your thoughts. And today, you took a big step. If you stayed till here, you are serious about your growth, and that matters. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and don't be afraid to express your thoughts. I'll see you in the next episode of English Flow Podcast Official. Take care and keep learning.